Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vishal Mathur. I'm the Global Head of Engagement at the Telecom Infra Project. With me, I have Kristian Toivo, the Executive Director of Telecom Infra Project. Hello, Kristian.
Hey, Vish.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Day 3 of Mobile World Congress. I hope you're having a great Mobile World Congress. Today's agenda, we're going to talk about transforming the telecoms workforce. This is an important endeavor that's happening right now. If you can imagine, right now the telecom space is changing massively. There are new suppliers entering to the market as we start to embark on changing the way telecom networks are built for the future. Open and disaggregated network solutions are coming forward into the market and bringing new suppliers in. So within that mind, the whole industry is transforming. What we'd like to talk about is, what does that mean? How do we really engage on workforce development? So with Kristian, we're going to be talking a little bit about what are the key things that are happening in the industry, what are the challenges in workforce development, what is TIP doing about it, and actually how are we going to aspire to drive forward a vision of very skilled telecom professionals in the industry. So Kristian, I'm going to start with a question to you, if I may.
Okay.
Perhaps you can give some of your own personal reflections or what you're seeing in the industry in terms of trends around workforce development and skills gaps that need to be addressed.
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, it is a topic that is easily forgotten because many of us, and certainly when we sit in Mobile World Congress, we are all focused on technology. But technology requires people, both to develop it, to deploy it, and to operate and maintain it. And I think we have a number of interesting and important trends that we need to take into account. First one being that in general there is a global competition for talent. There simply are not enough engineering skills, software skills, computer skills available, as it seems, across the global market to fulfill all the expectations. That's one thing. Second thing is that particularly the telco industry has been around for a long time, and a lot of the key staff start to look like myself. They have gray and thin hair. So there is absolutely a need to do something about making sure that not only we get new and young talent in, which, as I mentioned, is under competition, but we also work on making sure that we upskill and maintain the capability of our existing staff in these times. And referring to some conversations I've had over the last months when I had the opportunity, obviously, to meet the TIP community, both the vendors and operators, a couple of reflections that one can make. One fundamental thing is that the new open and disaggregated connectivity solutions to a large part will be based on cloud technologies, which is an exceptionally competed area when it comes to talent. And implementing cloud-based solutions requires obviously people who have that skill when you are developing and operating, but it also requires a different way of deploying. Before, you could send technicians to sites in terms of radio networks or broadband installations. Now you maybe can facilitate that, but you need to have more advanced technologies, cloud-based, that you operate with skilled personnel in managing the process. And of course, to address that, we need both to secure that all the staff have the adequate skills. We also need to work on the automation because many processes need and can be automated. So I think we should look at this workforce development not only as getting the best possible latest skills with engineers who develop solutions. We need to think about operation, management, and even deployment in this new world.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Kristian. I really do appreciate that. I guess TIP should be a part of that process, if you believe. As what we've done in TIP, actually, given our core business is very much around helping to facilitate the industry change agenda, specifically looking at taking in a common set of requirements and road mapping them through and helping our vendor community and our system integrator community to really take hold of those requirements and develop configurable products into the market that are interoperable, multi-vendor, integratable, interchangeable, and procurable, that is a process that is quite complex. So we have launched the TIP Academy in conjunction and collaboration with Accenture. This was launched in May last year, specifically as a training service. Very much all about helping to address those exact challenges that Kristian was talking about. So TIP Academy, in collaboration with Accenture, is effectively a curriculum-based service. It has e-training or self-based e-training courses that lead to certification for individual employees within telecom organizations, as well as those who are in the job or looking for a new job as well. So TIP Academy launched last year, as I mentioned, and we already have 5 charter enterprise customers, Vodafone, Meta, Orange, Deutsche Telekom included, and as well as Accenture themselves. Now, these are important organizations that are already transforming the way they look at open and disaggregated network solutions, either as a system integrator like Accenture, either as a web scaler like Meta, who provides very strong software-based models, or as homegrown tier 1 operators who are actually on their journey of developing Open RAN solutions. So the first curriculum is Open RAN, and right now we have a wonderful set of package training with certification at the end, where one can go through as an individual getting basic level foundational understanding of what Open RAN is, through to more technical fundamentals, through to then gold level certification, where we have advanced courses developed through with industry organizations. Another part of this is that this is not just one other academy out there. TIP has a membership of 650 organizations. So many of them are already leading edge in development of Open RAN solutions. So we are working with these companies to develop the curriculum for the industry as well. So take the fact that we already have 6, including Vodafone, including Meta, including Accenture, but also NEC, Remedo Labs, Rebecca, and others will be coming on board as we start to develop out the curriculum. Importantly, it's not just empty. We already have 200 plus learners who are already a part of those 5 companies working through and developing their skills. And they have already downloaded or using 800 plus courses, and we're already seeing 200 certified engineers coming out. Now, this is an important endeavor. TIP Academy is there for the industry, and TIP is offering that with Accenture. So we're looking forward to more organizations coming on board and taking their own employees through this skill journey, but also individuals out there coming on board and getting trained up and being certified, ready to come into the industry. Kristian, I'm going to come back to you again, actually. I'd love to know, TIP Academy is a great effort that TIP is putting forward, but what would you see as the vision going forward? How would you see us working forward in terms of addressing those skill gaps and the workforce pressures that we see out there?
Yeah. So I think, first of all, it's great what you have already achieved. And I think it's super important to just keep promoting, pushing, and engaging, particularly with our own membership as a model for the rest of the industry. I think another thing that has become clear also during some of the conversations here at MWC is that there are many organizations that have a membership that is complementary to ours, that work in our industry. It might be more towards the actual infrastructure. It might be in relation to how you maintain or operate systems and solutions. And I think we should work hard to find ways of using, let's say, a communal approach, that we team up with these other organizations and enable them to build on the training, the curricula that we develop in TIP Academy, and enable them to facilitate their membership's workforce development.
Absolutely.
I think by that we will not only have a bigger impact, but we also, if we put in a feedback loop, we will capture, I would say, additional needs, ideas on how we should develop the curriculum further. And there's also another angle which is applicable in many countries. TIP is a global organization. Workforce development is a priority for many governments who see that as rightly so a way for them to impact positively on how the industry evolves, both when it comes to providing a better service in general, but also promoting their own local regional industries to develop. So I do think that, and I know you have had those conversations already, I think we need to team up in a very pragmatic way also with government agencies in markets who are looking for this upskilling. I'm very sure that there is an interest to cooperate and maybe reach even a broader audience for the training.
Absolutely. Fantastic. So we're coming to our end, actually, and my final comments are, from a TIP perspective, we're very happy to engage with our membership, very happy to start to develop curricula that are necessary in the industry, very happy to collaborate with government agencies, universities, or like-minded associations that are looking to try and drive forward job creation, skills development, workforce development in those countries, or specifically on a global platform. TIP Academy is a framework. It's a framework which is based on the industry serving the industry. So in that regard, we're really looking forward to actually broadening our curriculum from Open RAN into open optical packet transport, into potentially open Wi-Fi, and maybe even telco cloud models. This is going to be a necessary agenda. It's a long journey, but it's an important journey that will help to transform the industry as we start to build out solutions in the industry as well. Thank you very much, Kristian.
I have a question to you.
Oh, yes.
Are you going to take the TIP Academy learning yourself?
Of course I am. I already have done one of the courses. My endeavor is that I'm going to become TIP Academy Bronze certified, and I'm giving you that as a promise within the next 3 months. See me on LinkedIn. If I've got that bronze certificate, promote me, but you come on board as well and get skilled up as well.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Are you going to do it as well?
I will do that. Let's compete.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Kristian.